Hey guys, welcome back to the Vin Review. It's your boy Melvin, and today we'll be talking about an amazing Filipino drama called Mara Clara. But before we get into the video, please subscribe to the channel for more contents like this. And yeah, let's get into it. So Mara Clara is a Filipino drama television series which aired on ABS-CBN on prime time. Okay, it was directed by Jerome Chavez, and the series stars Kathryn Barnerdo and Julia Montes as Mara and Clara, respectively. Okay, Mara Clara was a remake of a 1992 television series, okay, of the same name, Mara Clara. Okay, so the plot tells the story of two girls, Mara and Clara, who were intentionally switched at birth by Carlo David under the threatening order of Gary David. Gary wanted the girls switched as a way to seek revenge against Amante del Valle and his wife Alvira. Alvira is his ex-girlfriend who leaves him and goes away and meets Amante, and they get married. He also impregnates Susan and gets in trouble with the law and is imprisoned, hence him ordering his brother Carlo to swap the babies. Mara is raised in a humble family while Clara grows up in a wealthy family. The two family backgrounds play a major role in the upbringing of the girls. Mara is humble, happy, and kind-hearted, while Clara is arrogant and spoilt. Fate brings the girls together when they join the same school. They are drawn to each other and become friends, but the friendship does not last, as the discovery of their true identities is eventually revealed and an intense rivalry erupts as Clara does everything to make Mara's life impossible. So that is an overview, like, the general plot line of the teleserie. And can I just say, they promised drama and they delivered a drama. Okay, I mean, where do I begin? Where do I begin? Let's talk about Gary's character. He was very vindictive, Alvira leaves him and he never forgives her for that. And he carries that with him always. And that's why he orders the babies, switched. The babies are switched. He treats Mara badly because he knows that Mara is the child of Alvira and another man. So he never loves her, he treats her badly. But then on the other hand, Clara, goes into that other family. They do not know, so they just treat her well, and she's loved and she gets all that. But then Clara also has the love of Susan. Susan dedicates herself. She works hard. She does all these odd jobs just for her child, just for her daughter, so that her daughter can go to school, she can attain her dreams. And she's just a good mother. But then Gary, on the other hand, he's in prison, and when he gets out of prison, he's a useless husband, he's a worthless father, and he's a criminal. So yeah, there's that, and the two backgrounds really do play a major role in the upbringing of these children, because Clara has all of the luxuries of life. The family is rich and it's powerful, and she is spoiled to the core, and Mara is, she's not that type of person. She's just kind. And when she meets Clara and when they become friends, she really loves her intensely. But then when Clara becomes between the two girls, is the first one to realize the truth, and she hates Mara so much. She hates her with passion, because she knows that everything that she has and everything that she enjoys rightfully belongs to Mara, and she seeks to make her life a nightmare. She seeks to make her life impossible. So she loved her when she was a charity case, because she used to help her with, her old uniforms and her old clothes, and she used to help her, and they were friends. And Mara was the poor one, so Clara used to help her a lot with so many things. But then when Clara realizes that, oh, this girl, is actually the biological parents of my parents, which means that all of this wealth I have been enjoying actually belongs to her, then she becomes an enemy. So that there are actually people like that in this world who love you because you're a charity case, So, and when you become, and when you're on their level, then they hate you. You become a threat to them, and that was Clara. You know, Mara became a threat to her, and she seeked to always make her sad, always make her angry. And she partners with her father Gary, and the two become this force to reckon with. You either hate them or love them. Personally, Julia Montes, can we just applaud this lady? And she was so young here, she was a teenager. But then you could just tell, that this girl is so talented. She was so bad, she was rude, she was just, she was so disrespectful. And you just see and you're like, whoa, this actress really, 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 really is talented. Julia Montes did a phenomenal job playing Clara. I have to give it to her. She was amazing, and Kathryn also was amazing, as Mara. But then, as always, I'm drawn to the villains in the story, and yeah, I was always rooting for Clara, even though she was bad, you know. Something else we need to talk about is Amante. Amante was a no-nonsense father. He loved Clara, yes, but then he just didn't spoil her. Alvira was the one that spoiled that girl. But then Amante was a strict father. He was very strict, and he just didn't. He used to see through Clara's nonsense. He used to look at Clara and he just sees that this girl is pretentious. But then Alvira was the, oh, my baby, my child, my child, my child. But then Amante really wasn't there for it. And then, it reached a point in the plot line where the truth was revealed, and so the families now did not know how to move forward with this. You have lived with these children for years, and then they were switched, so meaning their child is yours and your child is theirs. So how do we proceed? So the matter is taken to court, and then the judge rules that the children should be taken back to their respective families. And then the judge says this: if it was about money, then we all know how this could have gone. But then it's not about money, it's about upbringing. I see a major difference in the upbringing of these two girls, because when they were called to testify, Clara was like, I don't want to go to those people. They're poor. They live in the slums. I cannot survive. Please. The place is dirty. Those people. And I heard that the father is a criminal, and she said a bunch of nonsense. And the judge looked at her like, I see. And then came in Mara. And Mara was like, honestly, judge, I'm happy that I know my biological parents now, but I just want to stay with my mom because she's all alone. And the judge, so it's okay. So the judge was like, you know what? These children should be taken back to their respective families, to their biological parents. And she said, if money was a factor, then we know how this could have gone. But then I have seen a major difference in the upbringing of these children. Hence my decision that these children should go back and their parents, should continue to mold them into good future adults, and oh, Clara, when she got there, she was Miss High and Mighty, and they lived in the slums, and she hated that, and she wanted to go to school with a taxi because she was used to that lifestyle. I can't blame her, she was used to that lifestyle, and now everything was gone. Like, all of it just disappeared in an instant, and she vowed to make Mara's life a living nightmare. So let me tell you, we were in school when this premiered, and it was so popular. We used to run from school after school was over to just catch this. We were like, did you see Mara Clara yesterday? And we were like, yeah. And we just used to discuss, the previous episode. It was so good. Life was so good back then. All we cared about was our soaps, and yeah. It was amazing. It is an iconic teleserie, you guys. If you haven't watched this, I believe it is streaming free on YouTube. You can catch it on YouTube. If you haven't yet, do that. If you want to rewatch, you can. Please tell me in the comments. who you are rooting for between Mara and Clara, because I'm always Team Clara. She was an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and have an amazing day. Bye.